All right, this is going to be a quick video today. I just saw a interview with Deonte Wilder from quite a few years ago that is just shocking to me. Anybody that knows him should know he ain't the brightest guy that come out of the woodwork. But he's next level ignorant. The stupidity from this guy and the hype that went on with this guy. America was looking for a champion. They got basically a paper champion in Deontay Wilder. Who did he fight? You'll get it in a minute here. Right now you're like, he's dogging Deontay Wilder. Damn straight I am, and because it goes against all our ethics, how the level of ignorance that this idiot has. In this interview, he's telling a guy, I don't train. I go into the boxing gym sometimes and spar, but I ain't like anybody else. I have God ability. I don't run. I don't do this. I don't do that. But I don't want you to go around telling other fighters this, because they are not blessed with God ability like I am. Now, what we've seen here is, for the want of the WBC and the Western Hemisphere, North and South America, wanting a heavyweight champion, manufacture one that ain't worth the crap and never was worth the crap. Go back, pull up Boxing Rec, look, see who this guy's fought. Everybody that was really good that this guy's fought, he lost to. It's as simple as that. And the fact is, we don't really have top tier heavyweights, and we haven't had since the Klitschko era, and highly debatable on how top tiered they were, but they sure beat up everybody that got put in front of them two Klitschko brothers. And they fought anybody who was anybody. But you look at this Deontay Wilder, he's sat over in the United States knocking out bums for 4 or 5 years or whatever it was. Then he runs up on the first decent fighter he faces, and we get a trilogy that we were starving for, because there was nothing like this in boxing for many, many years, since the 70s, or since the 90s. And this man got heaps of praises on him. And I'm going to leave a link in the description box to this idiot and his behavior and the lunacy behind this guy. This guy's the biggest hype job ever in boxing. And I'm ashamed of it, because the United States should be holding the heavyweight crown pretty much at all times. And with guys like this, he is the poster boy to show you young guys what you need to be doing in order to be a great boxer, a great fighter. You've got to work. You have to have a superior work ethic. You need to be running. You need to be building weak parts of your body up by whatever means necessary. You need to be doing rope work, all sorts of things, all sorts of calisthenics. This guy was naturally blessed from the waist up and no legs. And this guy, had he went over and toured in Europe, at any given moment in his career, he would have been stopped immediately then. But he got to fight a lot of other U.S. brothers and pong and pounce on them and hold on to that paper title, which really wasn't real, and beat up guys that were inferior to him naturally, physically, and beat up other lazy bums that don't work. In boxing, the spoils go to the hardest working guy. And unfortunately, in the United States of America, we have lazy athletes today. Over there in Eastern Europe, if they assembled a North American football team, they'd come over here within a matter of years and demolish any of our football teams. Basketball will be going to the wayside for us as well. All the dig deep things, especially that black fighters used to give to America, on the whole, now not everybody, but on the whole, that's gone. I have gotten on to black fighters so hard, and I'm not doing it in a racial way. I want the heavyweight crown in the United States, at least some of the time. At least some of the time. And it used to be that our black fighters were the supreme elites of even boxing history, the whole totality of the history. And we can't even put somebody up to, the Klitschko's we'd keep putting somebody up, they'd go up and the Klitschko would knock them out. We'd put somebody up, they'd go to get knocked out. We'd put somebody up, they'd get knocked out. 12 years of this. Need I remind you that the guy who held the crown the longest is no longer Joe Louis, it was the Klitschko. And longest reigning champion ever. And that's sad right there. And the reality of it is there's not a fighter today anywhere, because it's all average. It's average in Europe, Eastern and Western Europe. It's average in North and South America. It's average in Asia. Boxing is awful today. And most of it stems from the work ethic. And the people that are naturally gifted aren't working. And the damnedest thing with Deonte Wilder here, he's sitting here spewing that ignorant filth while right behind him, there's a framed photo of Muhammad Ali, who used to work his tail off. The Louisville lip is one thing. He said, my mouth ain't bragging because I back it up. Great fighters like Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, Sonny Liston, Floyd Patterson, Rocky Marciano, Joe Louis, Jersey Joe Walcott, and Ezzard Charles, and I could go on and on and on. And Mike Tyson, and these guys work the hardest. And it's just pathetic. So I'm going to leave a link so you can go listen to the bronze big mouth here, the ignorant bronze flopper, so you can hear this out of his own mouth, because I just heard it today. And the filth coming out of this man's mouth, every young person, you need to do the opposite of what this idiot says. This is terrible, terrible. And it makes our whole country, no matter your nationality, where you come from, what color you are, or whatever, it makes the U.S. look terribly bad. This bum has got to go. And I hope if he continues fighting, If he gets in the ring again, he deserves to be beat to every ounce of his life. That's the guy that deserves to be up in a wheelchair because he's ignorant. He doesn't work. He's claiming he's some kind of God. And those are the people that get knocked off their pedestal right quick. We do a lot of braggadocious stuff here. I'm very braggadocious myself. I'm braggadocious with Joe. My job is to promote him. So I'm not going to sit here and be no less bold than a lion with concerns to what we do. However, the big difference here with us is we are outworking everybody else. We are putting more time in than everybody else. So that's why we're bold. We're not in your face. We get down on our hands and knees and beg God, beg the Lord Jesus Christ, the King of Kings, to help us. We're not sitting there puffing our chest out saying we have God abilities, because we don't. Without God, we are nothing up in here. Nothing up in here. And we thank God every day that he keeps instilled in us to continue and to work as hard as the work that's being output here. Input and output here. That's what we're all about. So go watch this in this length and listen to this. This is a bum of the fight community. This guy needs to go down as the biggest ignorant hype job ever in boxing. And a newsflash, everybody that worked with training this guy is as big of a problem in boxing as he has been. As he has been. There should be no placating the black community, the white community, the Latino community, the Asian community, the Indian community, or any community any longer in the United States. We just need to dig deep, work harder, and win. How about that?